Hello students, in this class I am going to explain inverting and non-inverting operational amplifier. As we have studied in last class basic concept of operational amplifier, why operational amplifier act as a comparator in open loop gain configuration, and virtual ground concept. These all the concepts are necessary to understand inverting and non-inverting operational amplifier. Let me begin with the concept. Here, this inverting operational amplifier concept is very easy and simple. Let's try to understand this concept. Now, we are working this or using this op amp as an amplifier only, because in last classes we have seen op amp in open loop gain configuration. It works as a comparator, not as an amplifier, but here this op amp is working as an amplifier only, and that too inverting amplifier. How? Let's see. As we all know, in open loop gain configuration, the gain of the operational amplifier is very high in terms of infinite. To control that gain, there is a requirement of feedback. Now, look at this circuit diagram. The output, part of the output, is fed back to the input terminal, that is to the negative terminal. This negative terminal is called inverting terminal, and hence it is a negative feedback is used. And along with that, if you check, the source signal is connected to the negative terminal, hence it is called inverting operational amplifier. This we have seen in the types of op amp. Op amp is classified based on the where we connect the signal. The signal is connected in the negative terminal, hence it is called negative operational, that means inverting operational amplifier. And now the two resistors are used here to limit the current. And now let's begin with the explanation here. Exactly, when you are giving input source or signal Vi, this op amp consists some voltage gain AV. This both are multiplied together to get the output V0, but it should be AV into Vi, but here it is showing minus sign. The reason behind it is the AV into, not only it is Vi, it is differential voltage Vd. Vd is what? It is nothing but V positive minus V negative. V positive value is 0 because of ground. 0 minus Vi is nothing but minus Vi. Minus Vi into AV is minus AV into Vi. Now how circuit works exactly, let's see. As we know that virtual ground concept, here positive terminal is grounded. As positive terminal is grounded, that means potential of this terminal is 0. When this terminal is 0, then this terminal is also virtually short circuited, or virtually it is grounded, hence this voltage value or potential is also 0, it acting as a virtual ground. Because of that, the current flowing through this terminal is 0. That is also one of the reason. And another reason, you can say that it input impedance is very high in terms of infinite, so the current flowing through this is 0. Hence only one current is flowing through this, I1, and same current is flowing through in this circuit also, IF. So hence what you can say, I1 is equal to IF. If you determine I1 and IF value, then you can write the equation for this I1 is Vi minus Vx divided by R1. Simple Ohm's law we have used here. Then similarly for If, Vx minus V0 divided by Rf. Then as we know that in the virtual ground concept, the positive terminal voltage is same as Vx. So Vx is also remains here 0 and this is also 0. So hence I can write Vx is equal to 0, Vi minus 0, 0 minus V0. So hence it becomes Vi minus 0 by R1, 0 minus V0 by Rf. If you rearrange the equation, then it becomes minus Rf by R1, that is equal to V0 by Vi. This V0 by Vi is nothing but voltage gain or gain of the op amp. Now gain of the op amp is minus Rf by R1. Consider here example, Rf is equal to 1 kilo ohm, 2 kilo ohm, and R1 is 1 kilo ohm. 2 kilo ohm divided by 1 kilo ohm is nothing but 2 kilo ohm. So gain of the op amp will be 2 kilo ohm. It is 2. So when suppose if you apply this type of sinusoidal voltage of having one voltage magnitude, if the gain is 2, already you have calculated based on this Rf and R1 value. Now here output what you are going to get, its magnitude will be amplified, that is 2 volt you are going to get, but it is not same as input signal because here it is positive cycle is started, but here at the beginning negative cycle is started. That means output is out of phase with this input signal by 180 degree. Hence the name inverting operational amplifier. That is because you have seen here minus term. This minus indicates that the output signal is out of phase with the input phase. This is what about the inverting operational amplifier. Now let's move to the second case, second type, non-inverting operational amplifier. As name says, non-inverting operational amplifier, and we have studied classification based on the where we connect the signal. Now in this case feedback signal is available and that is negative feedback signal only, but source is connected at the positive terminal. When it is connected to the positive terminal, that positive terminal is called non-inverting terminal, hence the name non-inverting operational amplifier. Now how it acts, let's see. Now the same diagram without changing any relation, I have redrawn it. How? This positive terminal I have taken up and this negative terminal connection I have taken down, but relation same. First V0 to Rf, here also V0 to Rf, then from Rf to R1, next from Rf to R1, then R1 to ground, here also R1 to ground, then here from Vx to negative terminal, here also Vx to negative terminal. So the relation holds good here, only I have modified the diagram. Now let us use the voltage divider formula, and will determine the Vx voltage. This Vx is unknown. How to determine Vx? This Vx value and this Vx value both are same only. Now this Vx can be determined. Vx is equal to this output voltage V0 into R1 divided by R1 plus Rf. Using voltage divider formula, you can write Vx is equal to R1 divided by R1 plus Rf into V0. Now we have studied already virtual ground and virtual short concept. So here positive terminal source is connected. So at this positive terminal voltage is Vi. Now same voltage will appear at the Vx also. Hence what I can write, Vx is equal to Vi. Hence That is what I have written. V plus is equal to V minus. Whatever the voltage available here, that will be same as Vx now. So V plus is equal to V minus. So at V plus, what is the voltage? V in. Hence at V negative also V in. That V in is V negative is nothing but Vx, and Vx is equal to V in. So substitute this Vn value in this first equation. So Vx, instead of Vx you can now substitute Vn. Vn is equal to R1 divided by R1 plus Rf into V0. This R1 get cancelled. Now what is remaining? R1 plus R1 by Rf, 1 plus R1 by Rf. So now you take this V in this side and you send this side registers. So what will happen? V0 by V in is equal to R1 plus Rf in the numerator side, and this R1 will come in the denominator side. R1 get cancelled, so it becomes 1 plus Rf divided by R1. That's it. So now this V0 by V in is nothing but what? Output divided by input is gain, and gain of the non-inverting operational amplifier is 1 plus Rf by R1 here. Consider here also Rf is 2 kilo ohm and R1 is 1 kilo ohm. 2 divided by 1 is 2. 2 plus 1 is what? 3. So gain of the non-inverting operational amplifier is 3 now. For example, again take same example. In the signal input source, if you provide 1 voltage signal sinusoidal, then at the output side what you are going to get? You are going to get amplified signal, and the voltage of that amplified signal is 3 volt, because 3 is the gain of the amplifier, 1 voltage is the signal, 3 into 1 is 3. So 3 volt is the amplitude or magnitude, you can say. Now it is amplified version, 1 volt to 3 volt, but here signal is not inverted, and hence the name is non-inverting operational amplifier. So this op amp is working as a non-inverting operational amplifier. These both the concept or both the circuits are very easy to draw or very easy to explain and understand. In the examination they may ask, explain with neat diagram, neat circuit diagram and waveform concept of inverting operational amplifier or non-inverting operational amplifier for 6 or 7 marks. So these are the things what you need to write, and you have to show the formula, so that how exactly non-inverting and inverting operational amplifier works. In the next class I will explain about the addition and zero crossing detector of op amp. Thank you.